So earlier, Don was telling me that they do the ceremonial bone washing of their ancestors, which is, so they have shaman and they have Christianity, yes? So there's Christian and also their original tradition, which is sort of infusing into two now. So if someone is ill and they can't find a scientific reason as to why, which is actually something that is quite common throughout the entire world when someone is sick, and it can take a long time to figure out why, or sometimes they don't know why. In this case scenario, they will go to the shaman and the shaman will come in and do his diagnosis. And a lot of times, because with correct me if I'm wrong, but with death, you know, so people are laying in their burial place and it needs to be cleaned because it can bring disease, it can bring things like this. So they'll go and get their ancestors' bones, and this is a privilege for the ancestors as well. This is something that is in the culture that is it's highly regarded. So after the shaman has made his diagnosis, a lot of times they'll go to get their ancestors' bones, bring them to the house, and they are then in the house for 3 days.
It can be more days.
It can be more, so 3 minimally. And every day they will eat pork. So all of the family, the word will spread naturally. They don't have to tell anyone, the word will spread and people will come in and everyone is in the house. It's almost like a party. And they will eat pig every day. Every day they're eating only pig and the family's together. And then when do you wash the bones?
Before you get it.
Before you get it.
At the grave.
You wash them at the grave.
You just clean it.
Just cleaning.
It's like a dust.
Okay.
The skin is like a dust.
Ah, so you just brush it off. So you do not use water or no, it's just so you're just cleaning it off, just cleaning off the dust and the stuff that is there from settling, from sitting, and after.
Yeah, we wrap them with the traditional attire.
Okay. So then that's a wrapping, and then you bring it home, and that's when the family all comes together. And so this is used in a sense of like healing.
Not only healing, maybe if you want to throw a party,
Yep.
that's the best way. Get your ancestral bones,
Yep.
put them in your house, invite people.
Okay. So it's ceremonial.
Not only for like illnesses. Those illnesses, those are just you are forced to do it.
Okay, right. So
But
it can be used on another level, social.
Yes.
Social, ritualistic, and then as for the ritualistic where you're forced to do this is when the shaman says this is when for illness.
Absolutely. But if in good heart that you want to don't let those things happen,
You do that. So you do it earlier.
Don't wait for.
Yep. Okay, right. So you can do it earlier, and this is a expensive process too. It costs money because you need to have the pigs, you need to have all of like well, the shaman, you need to have. What else do you need? So you've got to have the home to have all your family. The family needs to come.
You just need to feed the people who will.
So it's mostly
attend
food.
the second burial.
Okay, right.
It's like a second burial.
So lots of food, basically. That's the biggest overhead, I think, by the sounds of it, and that's.
People will come there to drink, give them drink, or if your friends come, oh, we will help you, let's go buy a drink for us while we are sitting there.
Yep.
We drink. It's like a wake.
Yep.
W-A-K-E.
Do people mourn, or it's just happy? It's just a happy moment. That's really nice.
Not mourn, it's not like the first burial. The first burial, of course, people are sad because you passed away.
Yeah.
But the second burial,
It's happy. So I think that's a really good thing because you're bringing positive energy into the memory of an ancestor, and it's not left with the last pain.
and then
You're recreating a positive memory.
at least you have done it, the people will not tell you that you need to go and bone wash your ancestor ritual.
So, like, how common, like, how many, so does everyone get their bones washed, or is it just off, depending?
Depending on the resources.
Okay, right.
If you have money, yes, but if you don't have,
Yeah. But family can also, so I think, so family can bring, so say you're going to do a bone wash and we have X amount of family, they can also bring something for the occasion to help the
they
occasion.
will help you, but you must do it first. You are like the proponent or the instigator. We call that instigator.
Yep.
That
You initiate the process.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
you initiate. Come what me.
Yep.
For example, we are 8 in the family. I initiated it. Maybe one day for me. Of course, your brother will get ashamed. I will get 1 pig as my contribution.
Yes.
And there, your another sister. Oh, that's not fair. I will get also my pig as another pig's contribution. So it will be gathered.
And where do you?
So instead of 3 days, it can be extended.
5 or 6.
Depending on the amount of pigs.
Okay.
But there are also rules that if you took it for 3 days, you cannot do 4. At least 5 days.
Okay.
You cannot do 7. At least 8 days.
So
7 days, oh no, not possible. You need to add one more day so that to make it, how we call that in numbers, even. Even numbers, not be
odds and evens. So it has to be on an even number or odd number.
Depending on the culture on the area.
Okay.
Because for us, odd numbers.
Odds. So 3, 7.
3. What I know?
3, 5, 7.
3, 5, 7, 8. That is 10. And when you go 10, it must be 50. There's a rule that we are following.
Okay, right.
But I'm not familiar with that.
You're not.
Number of days.
Yeah.
But because basic, I know you need a basic. 3, 5, 7.
3, 5, and 7. So you're keeping it on odd days. So depending on where you are, is dependent on if you follow an odd or even rule, and then it does sound like if you go extend past that, there'll be a multiplication of it. So the party can go on. And so if everyone brings in pig, say you bring 5 pigs, do you have to eat everything? Yeah?
Yeah, because that will be your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay.
And some part of the pig are being given to the people. During the first day, 1 pig is butchered for the food. Another pig is being chopped into maybe a kilo each. Those who come to attend on the first day, they are given free meat of the pig to take it home.
Okay.
So that pig, of course, when you are carrying, going home, and then you are drunk, oh, where did you get that meat of pig? This person, he had his grandfather bone wash. Oh, that person, no. Maybe he will go on the second day.
Okay, right. So that keeps exponentially growing in a sense.
Yes.
The word gets around and people start to turn up, show their respect.
Where did you get that piece of meat? This person.
There's a party.
And when you arrive in your home, of course you cook it, serve to your family. Where did you get this meat? Your children will ask also, this meat is from the house of that person. That person is your uncle. That person is your auntie. So you are imparting the knowledge to your children. Now that child know, that person is my uncle. So maybe when they meet around, uncle, why? You call me uncle. My father is like this. Yes, you are my niece or nephew in a far relative, not really the first degree. Maybe their grandparents and godparents are first cousin.
Or So it's a long distance relative.
Some are near distance relatives, some are long distance, but the roots, the family tree is there.
Okay,
So
right.
that's what our parents are giving us information who are our relatives.
Right, okay. Wow, what an interesting ritual and culture. That's incredible.
Yeah. For example, also in occasions like that, not only bone washing, but if it's your birthday, a traditional birthday, we usually do this when we are practice this when you are old already,
Right.
70, 80, and still living. Your children will think that we will give a birthday party to our father.
Okay.
Not the blowing of the cake, but the traditional
Washing.
party.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Traditional birthday party. That in one day, minimum of 5 pigs to be butchered
Wow.
on your birthday.
And you do them at the house? Like you do the pig, where do you butcher the pig?
In your house, please.
Okay.
But before you do that, you inform your relatives.
Right.
On this day, December 25, this is my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And then, those who come on that day to your party, to greet you, of course, when they go home, they have a meat of pig.
Right.
One portion of one part of the pigs are butchered. Some of the pigs are butchered. Those are to be delivered to your relatives,
Yep.
the closest relatives.
Right, okay.
So the shaman must see to it that all your relatives are given
Okay.
meat.
Yep.
So if you are a relative and you did not receive a meat, you have the right to complain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a law almost.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a rule.
So that shaman must see to it that everybody is distributed.
Okay.
And maybe the one pig, that will be the lunch on those who came in your birthday.
And how does someone become a shaman?
It must be learned from a young boy.
So they're born into that.
So it must be a must that in every clan there should be one.
Okay. One shaman. And
One.
it's a family usually.
Yeah.
And